Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. I want to thank you all for joining us. I got my friend here, John Tyler from the California Highway Patrol. And John, we talked about it the interview that we had last was during Halloween time. Yeah. And my chair was a little bit higher than yours, so I think we've equaled it out right now.
Well, we just want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm not that short.
I just try to make people know that I'm bigger, but you try to be bigger than life on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
anyways, my friend, how you been?
Dude, it's going good. It's going good. We've been very busy. A lot of good things going on right now.
That's good. I know you just came off a successful program, right? Just recently.
Yeah. We did the our Start Smart, our teen driving class, and we do those every couple months. Last one we did before this was in Corcoran. This one was in Hanford, and our biggest turnout yet. We had 75 folks bring their kids, parents, and teens to go to this class and really talk about not the laws of the land, not sitting there talking about stop signs, red light. It's more of why do teenagers get killed in crashes, and what can we do to change that? And you think about driver's ed and what hasn't changed in 80 years. You take a test, you go to the DMV, get your license, but yet each year teenagers are involved in these horrible accidents. And so informing the parents of their role and how much they're the primary driving instructor. And so informing the kids, hey, your parent is a great mentor. They know a lot about driving, and you will too. You just got to trust them. And so we start those conversations with that class to make sure these kids start off on the right foot.
Well, and I like that it's a conversation, like you mentioned. I mean, sometimes when you go over the laws and you go over, everything that needs to be said as far as what's in the handbook, you kind of lose the attention of the teenager. Yes. But if you can talk to them on a conversation level, and explain to them, why this has happened, or why we continue to see, like you said, teenage deaths in car accidents, and how we can prevent that. I think that's an important part of this program, and I think it's great because I have a daughter. I mean, she's 10 years old right now. But in 6 years,
It's
6 or
coming.
7 years, that time is coming.
Yeah.
And I get worried, because I'm big on, if I don't have power over a situation, man, I don't even know how to control myself.
And
so the fact that she's going to get into a car, I freak out right now.
And that's what it really comes down to, is make sure you don't have any regrets. Make sure, because we have these horrible instances, and parents always say, I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have done more. And so that's where we're saying the law is the bottom line. The 50 hours that you're going to spend with her, that's a D+.
Yeah.
That's a passing grade. We can do more. Just because the law says, no passengers and, no driving at nighttime. Well, you can extend those hours. You're dad. You can say, you know what? The law says 11, I say 10. You can't drive after 10 p.m. End of story. Same thing with passengers and things like cell phones and how those distract us while driving. And so by bringing the knowledge to the kids and explain to them, how it works and how fast traffic collisions occur, and I think bringing that knowledge is key to them, because if we're giving them the information, we're not trying to keep it a secret what we do with the Highway Patrol. It's like, hey, this is how we investigate traffic collisions. This is how things happen. And, hopefully the information, it always turns good for them.
You mentioned something in regards to, obviously, like texting and driving, right?
Yes.
There was a listener that I was talking to off the air. They were having breakfast here, and they said, oh, well, texting and driving is illegal, but if I'm doing my makeup or if I'm eating something while I'm driving, that's not.
No, that's actually incorrect.
Incorrect.
So if you're driving
Okay.
at any speed, that is unsafe for conditions, you're in violation of 22350 of the vehicle code, 22350. And what that clearly states is that if you're driving at a speed that's unsafe for conditions, meaning, you have a newspaper and you're looking at the newspaper and you're not looking at the windshield of the car, what's the safe speed? 0. And so in those scenarios, we used to write that citation for somebody, shaving their face or eating the bowl of cereal, steak knife. I mean, I've seen it,
No.
And you have
Wow.
these people, hands off the wheel, eyes off the road. Now, that person should not be going 65 miles an hour on 198. And so we would write them for 0 speed, safe speed 0 in a 65 zone. And so what you found was, that's a moving violation. That's a point on their record, where a cell phone ticket is a little lighter.
Yeah.
But ultimately, even just having a phone conversation, just what we're doing right now is distracting. Our brains do not operate in the way that we can either have that phone conversation or we're driving. We
and
can't
people
do
think
both.
they can.
Yeah, and I'm talking using Bluetooth, hands on the wheel, eyes out the windshield. You're still distracted.
Yeah.
So we're still seeing crash numbers going up because we're on our phones more than we were 10 years ago. And so we're seeing the crash numbers going up, even with doing it the legal way. So just remember that anything that takes your mind off of driving, your hands off the wheel, or your eyes off the road is distracted driving, whether it's cell phones or not.
Let me ask another question here. So if someone stops at a stoplight, right, it's a red light, then they start sending a text
That's against the law.
against the law.
So the law changed at the beginning of this year
Okay.
that said you can no longer hold and operate a cell phone or electronic device. So that goes for the iPods. If those iPods that actually look like a cell phone, if you're operating that device while driving and you're holding it, you're in violation of the law. So
Gotcha.
we want it mounted. We want it, attached to the dash, away from the airbags, corners of the windshield, not impeding our view. And a single tap or a single swipe is all we can do. But if we're actually holding that phone and operating, even stopped at a stop sign or red light, you're in violation of the law.
Gotcha. Okay, man, good information this morning. Now, the best thing to do is to pull over and park somewhere.
That's what I do. It's so nice.
Yeah,
it is so nice.
and it's much safer, and it really you don't really spend that much time away from it because if you pull over and you park somewhere, you send out a text, you get it out of the way, then you get back on the road.
Joey, since we've been here, my phone's gone off 3 times, and I'm okay. We're all right.
I think people get that freak out anxiety, with their phones and stuff.
Well, we've been trained since we were 5 years old. Hey, the phone's ringing, go pick it up.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that it's a habit, and creating those good habits is going to keep us safer out there. So.
Well, we're talking about programs. Let's talk about the Explorer program.
Yes.
I know you wanted to mention that. What's going on? CHP, Explorers.
So the Explorer program is a program designed for 15 to 21-year-olds.
Okay.
And here in Kings County, we haven't had a post in the California Highway Patrol. If you wanted to be a CHP officer and you're a teenager, you would go to the post in Visalia. So CHP Visalia has been running a post for many years, very successful post, and we have folks from Kalinga, Avenal, driving all the way to Visalia
Oh, my
to
goodness.
be involved with their program. And so we're expanding that now, starting our own post here in Hanford. And again, this program is designed for those teenagers that are looking for a career in law enforcement, and being part of the Explore program gives them experience, gives them a leg up. And so what we do is, we're starting that here. We'd ask people to come down to the CHP office or call at 582-0231, and we'll get you signed up and go through the process of getting them actually to be an Explorer.
Interesting. Okay. So once again, this is the first time that it's happened here locally.
For CHP.
For CHP,
Yes.
the Explorers program. You used to have to go all the way to Visalia. Now you can do it right here in Hanford.
Absolutely.
Awesome. That's
And
great news.
That'll also help us out with what we're doing. Community events, what have you. Things like this turkey trot that's coming out, Thanksgiving morning. That event, Visalia Explorers are coming to help, manage traffic,
I
things
get what
like
you're saying.
that. So it can benefit our community too as we do things. And the Explorers, it's not just about community events. That's just a small piece of the puzzle. They get experience in everything that we do as law enforcement. We'll train them in the enforcement of what we do. So the enforcement tactics. So whether it be traffic stops, DUI investigations, court testimony, things like that. And so as they'll learn those skills. They'll learn those skills. They also have first responder skills. So if you show up at a bad accident, what is your responsibilities as an emergency, medical technician, as far as how do you respond to somebody with a broken leg? And we'll train them in those kind of things, and along with the education that we provide as a department. The education such as that teen driving class. We had Explorers there from Visalia. One of the kids, he was from Pixley. He drove all the way over because he wanted to be involved. He wanted to help out. And by them doing the community outreach, they get hours for ride-along time. So it's kind of a give and go. Because then the ride-along, that's where you get to ride with the officer and go experience the job that you want to do. And so you learn a lot. You learn a lot. And really, it's all about developing our youth. And so you think about the leadership qualities that they will gain. And part of the Explore program is as they develop up, they become in charge of other folks. So you can imagine a teenager in charge of, other explorers that are maybe newer to the program, and the responsibilities of not just what your actions are, but the actions of another individual or a group of individuals, and being held to that standard. And so think about how that translates into life, how it translates into future jobs. So folks that go through the program are not only successful in CHP, they're very successful in other careers if they choose not to become a police officer.
Oh, man. Just this is cool stuff. I think that'd be awesome for anybody that's out there that has someone that's interested in being a part of the Explorer program. What are the age group again? 15 to 21.
Correct. And no felony convictions,
Gotcha.
no felony arrests, no drug, no alcohol use. And they have to be in good standing, not just at home, school, and if they have a job. We have to monitor their GPA, things like that. It's basically an extension of similar to like a Boy Scouts program. It's extracurricular activities, things that they can do outside of school, outside of work. But ultimately, we don't want it to be a burden on their life. If they're struggling in school, we make sure that they're focusing on what's more important at that moment.
Great program.
Very great program.
Great things that you guys are doing out there at the CHP. But you saw the rain come down today.
Yeah.
We saw the roads are getting a little,
a couple accidents out there.
Slippery, a couple accidents. What do drivers need to know most importantly about this rain?
Well, most of our accidents are caused by speed. Simple physics. As we're out there, we're traveling. The car, has to have traction to slow down. So with the wet roads, we just need to slow down, increase those following distances, limit those distractions inside the car, and also remember the laws. Anytime that it's raining, your wipers are on, your headlights have to be on. So slow down, check your wipers, turn your headlights on, and get there, leave a little early. Give yourself a little bit more time.
And those are just simple things to live by. It's not, just those little things are as simple as the 1, 2, 3 step that you just mentioned. You just hope that people can just follow those directions. But,
Well, we can always talk about it, but it's always good to get a little reminder every once in a while.
I think that's the key to our segment here on our show, and the reason why I'm adamant about us having this segment, which will be Tuesdays, 7:15 every Tuesday here on the show, is that I want to use this as an awareness segment.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there were things you told me today that I didn't know that were illegal.
You're learning. It's great.
So now I know that when I'm at a red light, I can't hold that phone. So
and folks can call in.
No, yeah, we'd love that. Yeah, we'd love
folks
that.
can call in, and if you have a question about something we're talking about, you want some clarifications, please, give us a chance to answer your questions too.
There it is. California Highway Patrolman John Tyler. Thank you so very much, man. He's going to be here every Tuesday on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show at 7:15. So make sure that you mark that down on your calendar because that's when he'll be here every Tuesday here on the show. All right. Eggs, Bacon. Oh, go ahead.
Just come by the CHP office. Officer Rober is going to be the coordinator for the Explorer program. So if you have a teen or know a teen, please, reach out to them, have them come by our office, and see if they want to be involved with this program, or call us at 582-0231.
Inspire California's Aaron Briano joins us here on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. We'll be back. Stay with us. Think about it. Let's just say you're a business looking to promote your business at an expo or an upcoming event. What better way to do it than at the Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California? It's happening February 23rd to 25th, 2018, out at the Big Fresno Fair. Over 70,000 square feet of expo, seminars, live entertainment, and much, much more. The Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California. We're calling out all makeup artists. We're calling out all of the lash people, all of the hairstylists, all the nail salons. We're calling you out to come out to the Cosmetology and Barber Convention, plus barbers. Hello. February 23rd to the 25th, 2018, out at the Big Fresno Fair in Fresno. And once again, they have a special offer right now, folks. A special offer right now. $75 a day for a booth at the expo. It's 2 days of expo, and you can get it for $75 a day. Do not miss on this chance to save money and be at the Cosmetology and Barber Expo of Central California. It's going to be awesome. Once again, $75 a day. This offer ends very, very soon. Give them a follow on Instagram at CosmoBark, or call and text 559-362-4046. This is going to be huge. Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California. Pretty awesome. I think that is so cool, especially with all the popularity of the cosmetology industry right now. So once again, a 2-day event. You don't want to miss it at the Big Fresno Fair. Cosmetology and Barber.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez. Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Seemed like he knew me, he looked right through me. online program. It's like a finishing school for women in business. And so let's just say, a woman comes to me and she says, I'm not making any money, can we talk? I have her take a needs assessment. The needs assessment comes back to me. We sit down for an hour and we go through the areas that she needs to start learning. And then what I do is I introduce her to, let's just say, her area of weakness is she has a really weak brand.
Okay.
Then what I'll do is I'll introduce her to 3 women in my network who are brand strategists. And I don't make the decision about who she works with. She makes that decision. I've already vetted those women.
But they're available to her on the network.
They're available to her on the network.
Okay.
So what she does then is she vets them herself, and she connects with one to do business with so that she can be a better, to tighten up her brand.
So let's say, for example, a new business, right? And she goes on the network and she goes, man, after this assessment, you see that she needs a better website, more information. A lot of clients don't know how to get in touch with her.
Right.
Then you give her those list of references, and then she can decide which website she wants to go with or developer.
Right. So I do exactly that. So it's a membership-driven organization. So for $149 a year.
Okay.
And this is for Main Street American women who, by the way, their incomes are in between $25,000 and $75,000 a year.
Wow.
So what I'm trying to help them do is scale up to a 6-figure number. And so, that's what I do. They come in as a member, and they have the opportunity to work with me and with my strategist.
And I love it because there's just so many resources out there that people sometimes don't know where to go and who to find. And this network that you've created, if you're starting a business and you're trying to get it started and find ways to improve the way that the business can run, go to the network and you find out all the resources there. So go ahead and once again tell our listeners and viewers how to get in touch with this great network.
So just Google.
Right now, I have a good friend of ours here that is joining us on the air this morning, Cheryl Calhoun. Cheryl, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Thank you for joining us here on the show this morning. There's a lot of exciting things happening with local businesses. But one of the businesses that you work with, along with some other things that we're going to get to, is Monat. Tell us about Monat and how you got involved.
Monat is an all-natural hair care line, and I actually got involved. I love direct sales, number one. I love creating residual income. So my daughter Amber has a salon in Grover Beach.
Okay.
A very successful salon, and she had a hard time with referring a product to people who were losing their hair. So there were products like Brand X out there, but they were toxic. They weren't all natural. And so she got introduced to this product, and her clients fell in love with it. She fell in love with it. And then she started using it. People would sit down in her chair. She would use it on them, blow out their hair, and they would be like, wow. They would go online and buy immediately. So, she came to me and she said, Mom, you have to do this with me. It is so awesome. So yes, I started, but I also had thinning hair.
Okay.
My hair was thinning, and I was like frustrated about it, and so I started using Monat, and I would say probably within a month, I started noticing regrowth. So, since that time, it's all come back in.
So this wasn't a thing, like, for example, a lot of people get involved with products and they don't even use them. They use them to kind of be a part of the make money fast kind of schemes and things that go on out there. This was a product that you used, and you saw the difference it made in your life, and you're like, wow, I can actually sell this product, and it's a product that I actually believe in.
Right. That's a really good point, Joy, because I think a lot of people have been in the direct sales business, multi-level marketing way back when, and that industry has changed tremendously over the years. So really what I do is I don't sell, I market, I soft market the products. So I just sample people. I let people use it, and they make up their mind about, how they feel about the product and what it is they're looking for in the way of solutions for their hair. And then I direct them to a web link, and bam, it's really up to them. So, I Yes, I did get great results, but I also noticed that it was a great way because this company has a product out there that is very unique, and they're a young company. So, I mean, the best time to get into a direct sales business, and I love consumable, you know, where you're using it and you needing to buy it again, products. The best time to get in is when they're just starting, and so they launched in 2014, and what they used to make in a year, 41 million, they made $100,000 just last night.
Wow.
On a flash sale.
Wow. And this is Monat. The company's called Monat. So if people want to look it up, how can they get in touch with more information about Monat?
Okay, so you can Google it, but the best way is just to go to my web link, and it's Cheryl, Sherill, Lynn, Lynn, Calhoun, CALHOUN MONAT.com.
Okay, so and what we'll do too is we'll make sure we post that link when we re-show our video online and our social media sites. So this way people can actually see the link and go to directly to that link, because that's direct contact with you, right?
That's correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then when they contact you, that's when they can get some free samples and kind of try the product out directly with you.
Yes, or they can give me a call.
Okay.
I would love for them just to call me and say, hey, sure, I'd like to try some of these products. You know, here's what my challenge is with my hair, my scalp, and so then I can put together a cocktail that's right for them.
And what's the number to call?
559-381-2409.
Okay, and then also you've created this network that I was looking up online as well last night as I was prepping for the show, a network to provide opportunities for women business owners or women in business currently right now to increase sales for their business, for people to be recommended through this network. Tell me a little bit about the name of this network and how you started this.
Okay, thank you for asking. It's called the Fempreneur Network, so it's female entrepreneur.
Catchy name, by the way.
And the reason that I launched it in 2014 was because, you know, I was in banking for 30 years, and I was in commercial lending, and I learned a lot about business as a result of all the schools I went through and the things I did. And when I left banking, I started working with a lot of women who were in business through organizations that I belonged to. I managed a women's network up in Fresno for 6 years, and the primary issue that women had was, I'm not making any money, you know, and so then they would get discouraged, and then they would quit, and you know, that whole thing. So I decided that I was just going to put together a network of resources for them that in the 21st century that they could go to and find the help that they needed. So this is the Fempreneur Network is a virtual online program. It's like a finishing school for women in business. And so let's just say, you know, a woman comes to me and she says, I'm not making any money, you know, can we talk? I have her take a needs assessment. The needs assessment comes back to me. We sit down for an hour and we go through the areas that she needs to start learning. And then what I do is I introduce her to, let's just say, her area of weaknesses. She has a really weak brand.
Okay.
Then what I'll do is I'll introduce her to 3 women in my network who are brand strategists. And I don't make the decision about who she works with. She makes that decision. I've already vetted those women.
But they're available to her on the network.
They're available to her on the network.
Okay.
So what she does then is she vets them herself, and she connects with one to do business with so that she can be a better, you know, to tighten up her brand.
So let's say, for example, a new business, right? And she goes on the network and she goes, man, you know, after this assessment, you see that she needs a better website, more information. A lot of clients don't know how to get in touch with her.
Right.
Then you give her those list of references, and then she can decide which website she wants to go with or developer.
Right. So I do exactly that. So it's a membership-driven organization. So for $149 a year.
Okay.
And this is for Main Street American women who, by the way, their incomes are in between $25,000 and $75,000 a year.
Wow.
So what I'm trying to help them do is scale up to a 6-figure number. And so, yeah, that's what I do. They come in as a member, and they have the opportunity to work with me and with my strategist.
And I love it because there's just so many resources out there that people sometimes don't know where to go and who to find. And this network that you've created, if you're starting a business and you're trying to get it started and find ways to improve the way that the business can run, go to the network and you find out all the resources there. So go ahead and once again tell our listeners and viewers how to get in touch with this great network.
So just Google the Fempreneur Network, and so it's the THEFEMPRENEUR network.net. And then, you can look through it and get the information on how things work. You can see some of the strategists who are there, and then you can join if you like, or you can call me up and we can have a conversation about, what it is that you're trying to accomplish.
Well, I can tell you that it's already working for me, just personally, because we got this big event happening. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. We've been talking about it here on the show, and it's now starting to become a thing where we're now starting to promote it. It's the Cosmetology and Barber Convention and Expo of Central California. It's going to be happening at the end of the month in February of next year. But Cheryl has actually been helping me out. You put the word out there for a moment, and then all of a sudden, businesses within the network just started contacting us for a vendor booth. So this network really works.
Yeah, it does. And I mean, if women, that's the key, is I teach women that you start making connections with people, and before you know it, those people start referring you. And, it's just a wonderful combination of energy when you learn what resources are available to help not only you, but other people.
I think it's a great idea. I love it. And you've been doing that for how long now?
Well, I've been doing that for like forever, but
Wow.
since I've been in direct sales, which is 20 years now, yeah.
Because you started in the banking industry, right?
I did. I was in banking for 30 years. I worked for different banks up and down the Central Valley.
So you definitely kind of learned the skills of working within a corporate element, and then also trying to now take those skills and now bring it into the network, and also showing other women this is how you do it.
Right, but it's different. It's different now in the 21st century. I mean, business is different. You know that.
No,
of
course.
It's things are virtual. Things are online. Social media. I mean, women need to know how to take a hold of those particular resources and put them to work so that they, can benefit from them.
I mean, the social media just element alone is very difficult. I mean, even as a business owner myself, to keep up
Right.
with the social media life is difficult. It's almost a job within itself.
Right. So I have 3 social media strategists
Nice.
in my network. They're very, savvy about how to go about that and how to bring more attention to your business. And they understand all that about the algorithms and blah, blah, I don't know, all those things. I'm pretty good on social media, but they're excellent. So, whenever I need something, I go to one of them and say, hey, girl, what about this?
I love it. So just a word of advice for those maybe business owners that are tuning in right now to the show. How long do you spend on social media, and how long do you recommend someone to spend on social media daily to promote their product or business?
So, I'm on social media every day.
Okay.
And I'm not on there for hours. No. I check it in the morning, and I do a lot of things in the morning, but I also realize there's certain times of the day that people are on social media.
Okay.
And those are the times of the day, like if you're doing something, I'll just tell you, 7 o'clock in the evening, great time. Great time, 7 to 9.
Okay,
Great
7
time.
p.m. to 9 p.m.
Great time to be on social media.
Okay.
A lot of people are active on social media. But, sometimes during the day, not so much, because people are doing other things. And
So this is something to say because, and some words of advice, because there could be a business owner out there that maybe puts a post at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe nobody will see it.
nobody sees it, right? Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Then you have to go back in and repost, or you have to, your strategy has to be a little bit different. And that's another thing I think that's really important in business with women or anybody, is that you have a strategy. Most people don't. They just fly by the seat of their pants, and they're not getting the outcomes they want. So that's one of the things that I work with the ladies in the first. And that's why all the women in my network are called strategists, resource strategists,
Resource
because
strategist.
they help you put together a strategy so you get an outcome.
So go ahead before we go. Let our listeners and viewers one more time how to get in touch with the product Monate with you and how they can help right now improve the hair portion of their body, because one of the things, and does it help men as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's for men, women, and children.
Oh, great.
We have a children's line as well.
Wow.
Awesome for little girls especially. Detangles their hair. It's fabulous. So you can get a hold of me at Cheryl, Sherill, Calhoun, C-A-L-H, Cheryl Lynn Calhoun, I'm sorry, Cheryl, LYNNCALHOUN .mymonate.com. And I'm really excited about this conference that's coming up. I got to tell you, it's a great opportunity for me to showcase our brand, but it's a great opportunity for all my business associates as well.
No, I think so, and it's the Cosmetology and Barber Expo of Central California. We're excited to have you there. But once again, also let some of our business owners that are women that want to get involved with the network, how can they get involved with the network?
You know, I think the best way is to call me first.
Okay.
So call me at 559-381-2409, and then I'll guide you and give you more information about that.
And the assessment, is that free, or is that something that you have to start the membership for?
You have to start the membership
Gotcha.
for the assessment.
But I think it's great because the assessment will tell you, especially as a business owner, sometimes we're blinded. You know, we think, oh, everything's going fine. Everything that we're thinking about, all of our ideas are fantastic. The assessment helps you realize, wait a minute, there's some things that you're not doing correctly. Here's how we can help you, right?
And that's what normally happens. When they take the assessment, they go, oh my gosh, I really don't, you know, my level of understanding here is not where I need to be. Yeah.
Cheryl, thank you so very much for joining me this morning, and hopefully we can have you back, because I think you give some great advice, especially for business owners that need this advice that can help them with their company. So once again, thank you very much, Cheryl. It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. We're here at the Rock and Roll Deli and Diner. Stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere.
You may be surprised.
Don't you think I would? Don't you think I'd tell you, baby, if I only could? Am I acting crazy? Am I just too proud? You might just plain lazy. Ever, 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 ever jealous. Jealous again. All the time that I let you in. Jealous. Jealous again. Got no time to let you in. Oh yeah, I'm jealous. Jealous again. Got no time ever to let you in. Jealous. Yeah, yeah, jealous again. Got no time, baby. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Joey Perez is live in the studio now till 10 a.m. for the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us. Channel 32.3, The Loop, via Coca-Cola Broadcasting Stations, also jliveent.com. You can watch us on any mobile device right now at jliveent.com. Also want to thank my listeners at K-Fun Radio, 92.5 FM, kfunradio.com, and our free app, KFun 92.5. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey, Facebook.com / KFun Radio, and also Facebook.com. Search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. This week is Fight Week for 559 Fights. 559 Fights number 61 will be taking place at the Doubletree in Hilton, downtown Fresno. That's happening this Friday, December the 22nd. We have your tickets here this morning as well, so stay tuned for that. And let's get you up to speed and out the door this morning. The Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show's 5 things you need to know. Why? It's the 5 things you need to know, as it says on the screen there. Number 1. Atlanta airport blackout. You guys hear about this? Power was restored overnight at the world's busiest airport, but the mess the total blackout left may take all day to straighten out. The power flickered off early Sunday afternoon in Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport after a fire at an underground electrical facility. That fire took out the backup power too. It's not clear what caused the blaze. Thousands of passengers were left scurrying around in darkened terminals or sitting for hours on planes on tarmacs. No planes could fly in or out of the airport, leading to more than 1,000 flight cancellations and air travel disruptions across the United States. This morning, the airlines will start untangling the web of stranded passengers, cancellations, and delays in an effort to get operations at the airport back to normal. Delta has already announced that more than 300 flights today will be canceled. The outrage complicates the already busy Christmas holiday travel week. Number 2, tax overhaul. Sometime this week, the Republicans in the House and Senate will hold votes that will likely help them achieve a goal they've pursued for decades. A major overhaul of the U.S. tax code, but in the Senate, they'll have to pass the $1.5 trillion tax bill without Senator John McCain, who has returned home to Arizona to continue treatment for his brain tumor. Despite the loss of McCain's vote, the bill is still expected to pass because the GOP has a 52-48 vote advantage in the Senate. Vice President Mike Pence can cast a tie-breaking vote if need be. Number 3, the Russia investigation. Talk of President Trump firing special counsel Robert Mueller hit a fever pitch over the weekend, but the president, returning from a rare trip to Camp David, said he had no plans to dump Mueller. Trump said he was upset, though, that Mueller's team had obtained tens of thousands of emails from Trump's transition team as part of the Russia investigation. Trump's lawyers wrote a letter to Congress to complain, saying the emails were unlawfully obtained. Mueller's team denies this And the argument has been made that the transition emails are public records. The emails in question involve 13 transition officials, including 4 senior ones, according to the letter. So that's a little interesting. Number 4, Jerusalem. Rejecting the Americans as a possible broker in Middle East peace process, Palestinian leaders have shifted tactics, aiming for the United Nations to nullify President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, while simultaneously trying to get other countries to recognize a Palestinian state. A UN Security Council resolution trying to annul Trump's announcement introduced by Egypt could be put to a vote earlier this week, according to Israeli officials, through the U.S., or though the U.S. will almost certainly veto the resolution. That vote could come as early as today. Number 5, the CDC's banned words. Some words are suddenly off limits at the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. CDC officials are reportedly banned from using the words diversity, fetus, transgender, vulnerable, entitlement, science-based, and evidence-based. It's unclear whether the Trump administration will no longer allow the CDC to use the words in its reports, but some analysts say that this blowback to this will be ferocious. A spokesman for the Health and Human Services, which supervises the CDC, said it's a mischaracterization to say that there's a list of banned words. That is really weird. Anyways, those are the 5 things you need to know this morning. The 5 things you need to know. It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Please, don't go anywhere. Like, seriously, don't go anywhere. I need you here. You can't leave.
If you get lonely on your daddy's farm, just remember I
KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDBT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us. It is the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I want to thank you. We are counting down the days to Christmas. Yes, Christmas. I mean, don't you just feel the joy? Don't you just feel the joy right now, the excitement, the energy? Everybody's excited for Christmas. I will say this. I've made a rule in my household, and I've said, you know what? I am protesting going to any stores, going to any type of shopping after 3 p.m. I am not doing it because I feel like after 3 p.m. when you start going to the stores and shopping or running errands or whatever you're doing, it is intense out there. Like people are just driving with like on a mission. And it's like you're going to get in their way and get out of the way and everybody's just on high alert. It's like a madhouse out there, a mad world. As much as there's so much Christmas spirit, there's also these, everybody's full of anxiety and pressure and trying to rush to their next errand or trying to rush to their next destination. I just want to tell my listeners and my viewers, please, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath when you're driving out there this week, wherever you're going. You know, if somebody beats you to a parking spot, let it go. Let's not have any drama. I just feel like there's a lot of pressure driving after 3 o'clock. So I tell my household, I'm like, you know what? We're not doing this. My family, I'm telling them, we're not doing it. Any type of shopping or running errands after 3 p.m. It's dangerous out there. All right. An update to the fires that are going on in Southern California. A huge blaze that has devastated swaths of Southern California is on course to become the largest wildfire in our state's modern history. Largest fire. The Thomas Fire, the biggest of a number of blazes in California, is currently the state's third largest since reliable records began in 1932, with 270,000 acres burned. The largest, the 2003 Cedar Fire, destroyed 273,246 acres. Diminishing winds and increasing humidity are in the forecast over the next couple of days. Hopeful news for beleaguered Californians and fatigued firefighters, but there is still little rain forecast for the next 10 days. The Thomas Fire is also currently the third most destructive in structure losses, with more than 1,000 buildings burned, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, also known as CAL FIRE. The fires, which have burned for 2 weeks without any type of really let go of it, have affected over 100,000 Californians, many of whom have been forced to flee their homes, either through mandatory or voluntary evacuations, with no guarantees that they will have anything left when they return. According to the update released by CAL FIRE, 18,000 structures are still threatened as the Thomas Fire rages on. As of Sunday night, it was still only 45% contained. The alert states authorities predict the fire will be contained by January the 7th. So by January the 7th, that's still a long ways to go. And folks, you got to remember this holiday season, there are people out there that have lost their homes, that have lost their businesses. Send a little prayer out for those people because, once again, there's some issues going on there. And these people are going to have to overcome, the sadness of losing all of that. And this fire has caused that for so many people. So our prayers and thoughts are with those families, with those people who have lost so much in these fires. Well, it looks like Jerry Richardson is putting up the Carolina Panthers for sale after misconduct allegations. Carolina Panthers owner Jerry Richardson announced in a statement Sunday that the team's official website that he will sell the franchise at the end of the 2017 NFL season. The move comes after Sports Illustrated's report that Richardson had paid out settlements to resolve allegations he acted inappropriately at the workplace. According to this story, Richardson allegedly made inappropriate comments toward women, particularly on Jeans Day at the team's offices. In other instances, Richardson is said to have performed back rubs that lingered too long or went too low down the spine, or attempted to buckle the seatbelt of female passengers, which would allow him to brush his hand across their breasts before putting the belt in the clasp. So he's selling the team, but apparently there's some people that are interested in buying it. Yeah, including, including Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors. You also have P. Diddy, who's also throwing his name in the hat. So a lot of people are interested in buying the Carolina Panthers. Maybe Michael Jordan. He lives in Carolina. Why not? So now that the owner is selling the team, a lot of people are coming out of the woodworks looking like they want to buy the team. So Carolina will definitely have a new owner this coming next year. But the thing is, who's it going to be? Is it going to be a celebrity? Is it going to be I think Michael Jordan. I mean, why not? He already owns an NBA team. Buy the NFL team. You're from that area. All right, Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, good morning, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us. Coming up next, we got your top of the morning news. Don't go anywhere.
Summer, you can see it fading fast. So you grab a piece of something that you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't even know a diamond if you held it in your hand. The things you think are precious, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? You've been telling me you're a genius since you were 17. In all the time I've known you, I still don't know what you mean. The weekend at the college didn't turn out like you planned. The things that pass for knowledge I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? I spent a lot of money and I spent a lot of time. The trip we made to Hollywood is etched upon my mind. After all the things we've done and seen, you find another man. The things you think are useless, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the keys? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the keys? Have you had enough of mine?
For those of you that own a business, I want to tell you how cool it is to advertise with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, okay? Here it is. Not only do you get to come into the studio and we will interview you here on the air, we'll also give you a copy of that interview so you can post it on your social media site so people can get to know you a little bit more and get to know a little bit more about your company. So once again, if you're a business out there and you want to advertise with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, let me help you promote your product, promote your company, and let people understand why your company is good for them. So once again, if you would like to advertise with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, give us a call or text at 559-362-4046, or you can go to any of our social media sites and send us a direct message. Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey, Facebook.com, search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. So once again, folks, I would love to have you not only sitting right here next to me on the show, but also just here a part of this great thing we have going on, the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I would love to have your business and be given the opportunity to be a brand ambassador to your business. So once again, 559-362-4046.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for
Forget about that stale cereal or oatmeal. Joey Perez is live on your radios to provide you with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. You are now listening to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for listening to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show and for watching us on Channel 32.3 via Coca-Cola Broadcasting Stations and also our website, jliveent.com. Thank you for listening to us here at 92.5 FM and K-Fun Radio. I wish you a very, very happy holiday season, and I hope that you have such a great time with your families and friends over the next couple of weeks of holiday festivities. It's here, folks. It's here. So anyways, I just put in a Christmas song. What does that mean? Caller number 10, 559-836-5386. Let's get to your top of the morning news here this morning. The California Highway Patrol is investigating a shooting along Highway 99 northbound near 180. The shooting happened at around 9:45 Sunday evening. Officers said the passengers in the victim's car called 911 saying their car was shot at least 6 times. One of the bullets hit the driver at least once. The victim is sustained non-life-threatening injuries. Lieutenant Hector Madrigal of the CHP said preliminary information reveals that they got on the freeway here at Fresno Street, so they hadn't been traveling long on the freeway. We don't know if this was associated with the feud that occurred on the highway or any of that. Officers say the 180 on-ramp off the 99 will be closed for at least another hour while they continue to gather evidence, that already happened. So far, they have no description of the vehicle. The suspect was last seen going northbound on Highway 99. Police are asking if anyone saw the shooting happen to please contact the Fresno and California Highway Patrol. So here's the thing. You got to be careful out there, folks. I understand some people get upset, and this is bringing up what I talked about in my last segment about things are a little, how can we say this? Things are a little bit crazier this time of year when it comes to driving, when it comes to road rage. Be careful who you're actually honking at, who you're actually getting upset at. You just never know who the person is in that other car. And in this situation, it could have been where a little bit of road rage took place on the highway, and somebody pulls out a gun and starts shooting at a car. So please be careful of who you're interacting with out there on the highways, folks. Just thought I'd bring that up to you. Well, truck drivers have new regulations. Every driver now has to install an electronic log device in their cab to record the time they spend behind the wheel. Until now, it was up to the drivers to fill the log out manually, but drivers say the new ELD prevents them from taking short breaks, and it would count against them when they are at the dock waiting to load or unload. The regulations are federal and don't apply to interstate drivers, so if drivers stay in California entirely, they can stay on paper logs. In fact, by state law, if they're driving no more than 100 miles from their home base, they don't even have to record more than a time card. California might eventually join the feds in maintaining the use of the electronic logging devices, but it's not doing it right now. No state does. Texas is the first to announce it will require them, but that's not until December of 2019. Truckers have held rallies opposing the new regulations. Well, breaking news this morning, a U.S. airbase in the UK was at the center of a security alert this morning when a car attempted to ram a checkpoint at the entrance. One person was arrested at the incident at RAF Mildenhall in eastern England. The UK Ministry of Defense says that the incident took place at the entrance of the base after the driver tried to force the car past the gates. The MOD spokesperson could not say if anyone had been injured. The base is no longer on lockdown. A public affairs officer for RAF Mildenhall says. So this is breaking news. A guy literally tried to ram the checkpoint and just go through it in the UK, which is this is a U.S. air base in the UK. Well, it looks like the Lemoore City Council will not meet in regular open session for 1 month. Council's December 19th and January 2nd meetings are canceled. The next regular meeting is scheduled to be held on January 16, 2018 at 7:30 p.m. in Council Chambers located at 429 C Street in Lemoore. And folks, congratulations to the Strathmore Spartans. They are the CIF State Division 6AA champions with a 31-29 victory over Orange in Southern California. The Strathmore football team needed 4 yards to clinch the first bowl championship in Tulare County history. Joseph Garcia gave the Spartans 5. As he had done all season, Garcia provided Strathmore just what it needed and a little bit more against Orange in the CIF State Division 6AA Championship Bowl game at El Modena High School on Saturday night. So congratulations to the Strathmore Spartans, because they had actually made it to the state championship game last year, and they returned and won the state championship. That right there, folks, is awesome. I love stories like that. So congratulations to the Strathmore Spartans this morning. Current temperature right now here in Central California is 30 degrees. Monday 65, Tuesday 67, Wednesday showing a chance of showers with a high of 56, Thursday 53, and Friday 57 degrees. Your traffic report shows a traffic hazard at North Friant Road and North Willow Avenue in Fresno. Also hit and run no injuries at 41 North and Shields Avenue in Fresno as well. And minor injuries with a collision at Avenue 368 and Road 80 in Visalia. So please drive safely out there, folks, and remember to be cautious of the other drivers on the road. That's very important. It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We're having a great time, even though I started the show off a little upset this morning. Hey, you know, we all go through it. It's the case of the Mondays, and I had it. I had the case of the Mondays this morning, so hopefully things will turn out better for me now. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, I'm a prime example of turning your day around. I turned my day around, and I'm helping you turn your day around as well. Stay with us. Good morning.
I did not shoot the deputy. I shot the sheriff. I didn't shoot the deputy. All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of a deputy, for the life of a deputy. But I say, I shot the sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff, and they say it is a capital offense. Sheriff John Brown always hated me for what I don't know. And every time that I plant a seed, he said kill it before it grows. He said kill it before it grows. I say, I shot the sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff, but I swear it was in self-defense. Freedom came my way one day, and I started out down there. All of a sudden I see Sheriff John Brown aiming to shoot me down. So I shot him down. I said, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. she's got the better of me. And what is to be must be. Every day the bucket goes to the well, but one day the bottom will drop out. Yes, one day the bottom will drop out. I say, I shot sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Oh no, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. Oh no.
Summer's over.
All good things must come to an end.
Welcome to Fall Time Fun from K-Fun 92.5 Classic Rock.
Well, you know I can be found sitting all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad with something I might have said, please forget my past. The future looks bright ahead, but don't be to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over and love me. You know I want you to stay. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Let's walk down to the preacher. Let's say, hey, I do. And then I know you want me. And you know I want you to. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't need no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over and love me. You know I want you to stay. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? Baby, you know I love you across my heart. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. 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 I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
Think about it. Let's just say you're a business looking to promote your business at an expo or an upcoming event. What better way to do it than at the Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California? It's happening February 23rd to the 25th, 2018, out at the Big Fresno Fair. Over 70,000 square feet of expo, seminars, live entertainment, and much, much more. the Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California. We're calling out all makeup artists. We're calling out all of the lash people, all of the hairstylists, all the nail salons. We're calling you out to come out to the Cosmetology and Barber Convention, plus barbers. Hello. February 23rd to the 25th, 2018, out at the Big Fresno Fair in Fresno. And once again, they have a special offer right now, folks. A special offer right now. $75 a day for a booth at the expo. It's 2 days of expo, and you can get it for $75 a day. Do not miss on this chance to save money and be at the Cosmetology and Barber Expo of Central California. It's going to be awesome. Once again, $75 a day. This offer ends very, very soon. Give them a follow on Instagram at CosmoBark or call and text 559-362-4046. This is going to be huge. Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California. Pretty awesome. I think that is so cool, especially with all the popularity of the cosmetology industry right now. So once again, a 2-day event. You don't want to miss it at the Big Fresno Fair, Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California.
The following businesses are underwriters of KFUN 92.5. If you would like to hear your business on KFUN, call our underwriting department at 559-639-5925.
In need of joint replacement care? You don't have to travel far. Adventist Health Hanford's Joint Replacement Center has been recognized as top 10% in the nation for joint replacement and earned an Excellence Award from Health Grades for a second year in a row. The leading online resource also gave the center a 5-star rating for total hip and total knee replacement. Don't delay in getting back on the road to recovery. Learn more by visiting HanfordJoints.com.
Thank you so much for your support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. You can follow us on social media, Facebook.com/KFUN Radio, Facebook.com, search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, and Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey. And you know, folks, this would not all be possible without the great sponsors of J-Live Entertainment Events and the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I want to send a special thank you to Ray Figueroa Construction, King's Dance Center in Hanford, Bell Guy Bell Bonds, The Fifth Quarter in Visalia, Best Salsa Catering, Valley Cryosport, Whole Body Cryotherapy, Hutch's Barbecue Sauce. I want to thank them very much for their support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Let's have a great morning.
The Rock and Roll Deli at 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford is open for lunch from 11 to 3, Monday through Thursday. On Friday and Saturday, open for breakfast at 7 o'clock and all the way till 8 o'clock in the evening. And Sundays we're open for breakfast as well at 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. The Rock and Roll Deli now open 7 days a week. Join us for lunch Monday through Thursday, 11 to 3. On Friday, Saturday, from 7 a.m. for breakfast all the way till 8 p.m. And on Sunday, after church or that leisurely Sunday afternoon, from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. The Rock and Roll Deli, the best burgers in Kings County. Over 70 items on our menu. 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford. Call us at 639-5000. Order online at rolllettern.rolldeli.com or just come see us in person in beautiful downtown Hanford.
Do you have an upcoming wedding, corporate event, holiday party, birthday party, quinceanera, or retirement party? Let J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service help you with all of your entertainment, rentals, and special event needs. J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service offers DJ, photo booth, videography, photography, dance floors, decorations, linens, mariachi, limo service, catering, and more. Give them a call or text at 559-362-4046 or go to jlivent.com and click on weddings. Call or text 559-362-4046 or go to jlivent.com and click on weddings. Your one-stop wedding shop, J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service.
Dataflow Business Systems, Hanford's leaders within the document management industry, is now an authorized Kyocera, Lexmark, OQ1 Data, and Newline Interactive dealer with local technicians and a dedicated account manager based out of Hanford. Dataflow Business Systems, together with their partners, offer a wide range of standalone MFPs, desktop printers, and software that help their customers with improved information sharing, resource optimization, and document workflows. They have an award-winning product lineup of document solutions that consistently set the standard for high performance, superior image quality, ease of use, and durability. Whether your company or organization is considering document management software to help enhance your specific document management imaging needs, hardware for small offices, large offices, or high-volume production environments, Dataflow Business Systems has a solution to suit virtually every need, application, and budget.
This is Joe from Dataflow. Give us a call at 559-572-8829. We are located at the Old Dowdy Stables building off of South Dowdy Street. Again, 559-572-8829.
Or startdbs.com. Dataflow Business Systems, providing document solutions for our valued customers from the Central Valley to the Central Coast.
Go see Joe at Dataflow.
Making friends this fall.
I love it. Keep up the good work.
We're right up there with fall favorites like football and pumpkin pie.
Keep it up.
KFUN 92.5 Classic Rock.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
I'm taking flight. tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
Up the medicine, I'm on the pavement, thinking about the government. A man in a trench coat, badge out laid off, says he's got a bad cough, wants to get it paid off. Look out, kid, it's something you did. God knows when, but you're doing it again. You better duck down the alleyway, looking for a new friend. A man in a coonskin cap and a pig pen wants $11 bills. You only got 10. Comes Fleetfoot, face full of black soot, talking at the heat, put plants in the bed, but the phone's tapped anyway. Maggie says the men say they must bust an early man. Orders from the DA, look out kid, don't matter what you did. Walk on your tiptoes, don't tie no bows, better stay away from those that carry around a fire hose. Keep a clean nose, wash the clean clothes, you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows. Get sick, get well, hang around the inkwell, hang bell, hard to tell if anything is gonna sell. Try hard, get boxed, get back, ride rail, get jail, jump bail, join the army if you fail. Look out, kid, you're gonna get hit by losers, cheaters, six-time users, hanging around the theaters. Girl by the whirlpools, looking for a new fool, don't follow leaders, or watch your parking meters. Get born, keep warm, short pants, romance. Learn to dance, get dressed, get blessed. Try to be a success. Please her, please him. Buy gifts, don't steal, don't live. 20 years of schooling and they put you on the day shift. Look out, kid, they keep it all hid. Better jump down a manhole, light yourself a candle. Don't wear sandals and try to forge your scandals. Don't wanna be a bum, you better chew gum. The pump don't work cause the vandals took the handle.
KOAD Hanford, KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDBT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Good morning, everybody. It is the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Thank you all so very much for joining us this morning. Hopefully you're having a great morning. Currently 32 degrees here in Central California. High for today will be 65 degrees. Tuesday, 67. Wednesday, 56, with showing a chance of showers here in Central California. Thursday, 53, and Friday, 57 degrees. So thank you guys so very much for joining us. I want to thank my friends at Dataflow. Go see my friend Joe at Dataflow. They got the best copy machines. They got so many great business solutions for those of you business owners out there. Check out my friend Joe at Dataflow. StartDBS.com. Current traffic report shows an animal hazard at East Adams Avenue and South Englehart Avenue in Fresno. Hit and run, no injuries at 41 North and Shields Avenue in Fresno. And a traffic collision, minor injuries at Avenue 368 and Road 80 in Visalia. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. We have a lot to talk about still this morning. But there's something that I found that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let's see if I can pull it up here. My internet went down. As you know, this morning we started with technical difficulties, and I came on really upset, but I turned it around. I was able to take a negative and turn it into a positive this morning. That's important, right? That is absolutely important. Okay, so apparently there is people out there that are currently sorry guys, I had this whole thing planned that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Here we go. Okay, I think this is it here. So a report from the California Department of Health have concerns about possible risk of radiation and guidelines on how to reduce it when using your phone. So there's new warnings on the possible dangers of cell phones. But I just, for some reason, the article that I had and the study that I had is not pulling up. So let's take a break. Let me grab the article and I'll get it right back to you. So anyways, also we're giving away tickets this morning to the New Year's Eve Bash happening at the Hanford Civic Auditorium with Beatleville, the sounds of the Beatles. Also, we're giving away tickets to this Friday's 559 Fights happening December 22nd out at the Doubletree Hilton in downtown Fresno. So coming up next, stay with us. The new warnings on the possible dangers of cell phones. We'll be right back.
Joey Perez is live in the studio now till 10 a.m. for the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
All right, folks, Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, good morning, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us on Channel 32.3, The Loop, via Coca-Cola Broadcasting Stations, and also worldwide at our official website, jlivent.com. You can watch us on any mobile device right now, jlivent.com. Thank you for listening to us at KFun Radio, 92.5 FM, kfunradio.com, and our free app, KFun 92.5. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Instagram, at Eggs, Bacon, Joey, Facebook.com/KFun Radio, and Facebook.com, search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. The California Department of Health, of Public Health, by the way, issued a warning against the hazards of cell phone radiation this week. Yes, you know that thing, this thing right here that we're all addicted to and can't seem to put down, is leaking electromagnetic radiation, and now California has some guidance to safeguard the public. The CDPH asks people to decrease their use of these devices and suggests keeping your distance when possible. Although the science is still evolving, there are concerns among some public health professionals and members of the public regarding long-term, high-use exposure to the energy emitted by cell phones. That's from CDPH Director Karen Smith. The warning comes after findings were offered up this week from a 2009 department document, which was published after an order from the Sacramento Superior Court. A year ago, UC Berkeley professor Joel Moskowitz initiated a lawsuit to get the department to release the findings after he started looking into whether mobile phone use increased the risk of tumors. A draft of the document was released in March, but the final release is more extensive. The cell phone manufacturers want you to keep a minimum distance away from your body, and you should find out what that distance is. Moskowitz told local news station KCRA shortly after the draft release, if you keep the device by your body, you will exceed the safety limits provided by the FCC. According to the Federal Communications Commission website, there's no national standard developed for safety limits. However, the agency requires cell phone manufacturers to ensure all phones comply with objective limits for safe exposure. The CDPH recommends not keeping your phone in your pocket, not putting it up to your ear for a prolonged amount of time, keeping use low if there are 2 bars or less, not sleeping near it at night, and to be aware that if you are in a fast-moving car, bus, or train, your phone will emit more RF energy to maintain the connection. Other organizations have warned of the dangers of cell phone radiation exposure as well, including the Connecticut Department of Public Health, which issued similar recommendations in May of 2015. However, Moskowitz maintains most state and federal health agencies have not kept up with the research. The preponderance of the research indicates that cell phone radiation poses a major risk to health, he said in a statement. So once again, folks, be very careful. I'm telling you right now, be very careful with how you expose yourself to your cell phone. And I'm guilty of this. I leave this thing in my pocket. I'm no longer going to do that. After today, I am no longer leaving my cell phone in my pocket. When you're sitting down, you got to put it on the table. You got to get it away from you. Get this thing away from you, and please don't sleep with it either. Radiation, folks, when you're sleeping with this thing, do not sleep with your cell phone right next to you. That's dangerous. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, stay with us. We'll be right back. Cosmetology industry right now. So once again, a 2-day event. You don't want to miss it at the Big Fresno Fair. Cosmetology and barber.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez. Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Hey, look, this is. I wish that I could be the spokesman for Staples, because a lot of these rappers get like sponsorship deals from like a drink sponsorship or like clothing sponsorship.
Okay.
And I'm like, I want to get my own sponsorship, but I need to go where I fit in. Like, I need to go for office supplies.
Okay.
So,
Office supplies.
Yeah, this would be my song if I did it for Staples. All right, here it goes like
Okay.
this. All right. I'd be like yellow highlighter, yellow post-it sticky, yellow ring binder, yellow packing shipping. Yeah, office supply grouping. I get one package of red pens and 2 grays. I got a big meeting on a Tuesday. What I need, I can get. That was easy. People treating me like I'm the bossy, but I ain't the CEO. I just make copies. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Yep. I'm getting paper, just like a ram of paper, just like regular paper.
So this is what you do at Staples. You're getting paper.
Here's what else I got. Check it. Look, picking up some paper clips, stringing them together. Now I'm putting up some mammals on my necklace. Looking pretty slick. All the chicks want to get it because I wear ergonomic on my wrist. Yeah, that's right. I said on my wrist. I'm just looking for a mouse to click. Type that fast like spirit fingers. Carpal tunnel never get by my wrist. Oh, that's a carpal tunnel. Ah, that hurt. Maybe I'll take you out for some school supplies. All right, school supplies. Here we go. Hey, school supplies. Let's go! Cause I've been home with someone, I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Cause I'm going back to school where they party every day, September, all the way to May. Go! Gotta take myself shopping. Go! Gotta get a laptop, but on the side with a fly making copies. School supply party. Every time I throw it gets bigger. Now it's getting out of hand. People covered up as stickers, and my parents did a picture. They would kick me out of school, man. I gotta get it shred. I can shred up all the evidence, and then I gotta get a button with the metal rings and a 3-hole punch. I gotta punch a lot of things. Power strip, cause I gotta plug a lot of things. They can get a shot again and again and again. Just showing up at the breakfast place. Spitting hot rhymes.
I love it, man. I love it.
The people in here, the problem is I just spit the hardest verse ever, and the people in here are just drinking coffee. That's it. But I hold it, my ball is dry.
about that stale cereal or oatmeal? Joey Perez is live on your radios to provide you with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. You are now listening to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. When you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
The following businesses are underwriters of KFUN 92.5. If you would like to hear your business on KFUN, call our underwriting department at 559-639-5925.
KFUN 92.5, Hanford's classic rock station, has made a decision to give back to Kings County this New Year's Eve. We'll be giving away 500 general seating tickets valued at $35 each. Free tickets to the first 500 people, but you have to have a ticket to get in the door. You must pick up your tickets at either the Rock and Roll Deli at 102 West 7th Street, downtown Hanford, the USA Sports Store in the Hanford Mall, or at the Hanford Parks and Recreation Department. We're also reducing 200 VIP tickets from $50 per ticket to $20 per ticket. VIP tables of 8 are still available. Get ready to ring in 2018 with KFUN 92.5's annual New Year's Eve event at the Hanford Civic Auditorium with 2 live bands, Renegade Ford and the Beatles tribute band Beatleville.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout.
Rock the night away in style as we ring in the new year with your favorite classic rock and Beatles songs. There will be a full no-host adult wet bar and a buffet from the Rock and Roll Deli. It's all happening at the Hanford Civic Auditorium this New Year's Eve. Doors will open at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at the Rock and Roll Deli on West 7th, USA Sports Apparel in the Hanford Mall, or at the Hanford Parks and Recreation Department. This is our way of saying thank you, Kings County, for supporting KFUN 92.5. Make sure to get your tickets and come and join us and ring in the new year.
Thank you so much for your
2018.
support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. You can follow us on social media, Facebook.com/KFUN Radio, Facebook.com, search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, and Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey. And you know, folks, this would not all be possible without the great sponsors of J-Live Entertainment Events and the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I want to send a special thank you to Ray Figueroa Construction, King's Dance Center in Hanford, Bell Guy Bell Bonds, The Fifth Quarter in Visalia, Best Salsa Catering, Valley Cryosport, Whole Body Cryotherapy, Hutch's Barbecue Sauce. I want to thank them very much for their support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Let's have a great morning.
Every child deserves experiencing the joy of Christmas morning and finding their presents under the tree. Unfortunately, many children in Kings County will not be so lucky. This holiday season, you can help a foster child find presents under the Christmas tree by visiting the K-Fun 92.5 Happy Holly Christmas Tree at the Hanford Carnegie Museum. On the tree, you'll find special holly ornaments, each containing the first name, sex, age, and sizes of the foster child in the Kings County CASA Foster Child Program. Select a name from the K-Fun Happy Holly Tree and purchase a gift for the child based on the information on the ornament. Wrap the present, place the ornament with the child's name on the gift, and return it to the tree. K-Fun and the Hanford Carnegie Museum will deliver the gifts to CASA just in time for the child to open on Christmas morning. Bring your children with you to help select the name or names of the Happy Holly Tree in finding that special gift for your CASA foster child. It's a great experience for your children and demonstrates the true meanings of Christmas. Please help us make a child's Christmas a little brighter. The K-Fun Happy Holly Tree is located in Hanford at the Carnegie Museum, 109 East 8th Street in downtown Hanford. And thank you for your great support this holiday season.
Business Systems, Hanford's leaders within the document management industry, is now an authorized Kyocera, Lexmark, OQ1 Data, and Newline Interactive dealer with local technicians and a dedicated account manager based out of Hanford. Dataflow Business Systems, together with their partners, offer a wide range of standalone MFPs, desktop printers, and software that help their customers with improved information sharing, resource optimization, and document workflows. They have an award-winning product lineup of document solutions that consistently set the standard for high performance, superior image quality, ease of use, and durability. Whether your company or organization is considering document management software to help enhance your specific document management imaging needs, hardware for small offices, large offices, or high-volume production environments, Dataflow Business Systems has a solution to suit virtually every need, application, and budget.
This is Joe from Dataflow. Give us a call at 559-572-8829. We are located at the Old Dowdy Stables building off of South Dowdy Street. Again, 559-572-8829.
Or startdbs.com. Dataflow Business Systems, providing document solutions for our valued customers from the Central Valley to the Central Coast.
Go see Joe at Dataflow.
Do you have an upcoming wedding, corporate event, holiday party, birthday party, quinceanera, or retirement party? Let J-Live Entertainment Special Events Service help you with all of your entertainment, rentals, and special event needs. J-Live Entertainment Special Events Service offers DJ, photo booth, videography, photography, dance floors, decorations, linens, mariachi, limo service, catering, and more. Give them a call or text at 559-362-4046 or go to jliveent.com and click on weddings. Call or text 559-362-4046 or go to jliveent.com and click on weddings. Your one-stop wedding shop, J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service.
The Rock and Roll Deli at 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford is open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Thursday. On Friday and Saturday, open for breakfast at 7 o'clock and all the way till 8 o'clock in the evening. And Sundays we're open for breakfast as well at 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. The Rock and Roll Deli now open 7 days a week. Join us for lunch Monday through Thursday, 11 to 3. On Friday, Saturday, from 7 a.m. for breakfast all the way till 8 p.m. And on Sunday, after church or that leisurely Sunday afternoon, from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. The Rock and Roll Deli, the best burgers in Kings County. Over 70 items on our menu. 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford. Call us at 639-5000. Order online at rolldeli.com or just come see us in person in beautiful downtown Hanford.
KFUN is a nonprofit radio corporation servicing the community of Hanford.
Tonight's the night we'll make history. Honey, you and I. 'Cause I'll take any risk to tie back the hands of time and stay with you here tonight. I know you feel these are the worst of times. I do believe it's true. When people lock their doors and hide inside, rumor has it it's the end of paradise. But I know if the world just passed us by, baby, I know I wouldn't have to cry, no, no. The best of times are when I'm alone with you. Some rain, some shine. We'll make this a world for two. Our memories of yesterday will last a lifetime. We'll take the best, forget the rest, and someday we'll find these are the best of times. These are the best of The headlines read, these are the worst of times. I do believe it's true. I feel so helpless, like a boat against the tide. I wish the summer wind could bring back paradise. But I know if the world turned upside down, baby, I know you'd always be around my mind. The best of times are when I'm alone with you. Some rain, some shine. We'll make this a world for two. When I'm alone with you, everything's alright. When I'm alone with you, you brighten up the night.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Live. It is
TNT.com.
Joey's
It's the
Holiday Bacon and Joey Morning Show. And it feels good. It's chilly outside, but it feels good in here. Kind of. When you start seeing me like wearing a scarf and a beanie, that means that the temperature inside the studio is really, really cold. So anyways, folks, thank you guys so very much for joining us. I appreciate your support, your loyalty. Also, thank you for those that are joining us at KFun 92.5 FM, kfunradio.com, and our free app, KFun 92.5. And, man, so last night, I had a chance to stay up as if it were the presidential election last night. I was up last night watching this Alabama senator election. Wow. I mean, it really felt like it was the presidential election all over again. Like we were sitting there wondering what was going to happen, who was going to win. And the odd thing about it is we're not from Alabama. It was another state, but it's interesting because if you don't know now, Judge Roy Moore lost the election. Now, apparently there's some type of law in Alabama that states that if the election votes are like 0.5%, like, you know, between each candidate, they do an automatic recount. So this whole night was dramatic enough. Roy Moore was in the lead for most of the night, and then Doug Jones comes back and wins it, right, by about like 22,000 votes. And then there were 22,000 write-ins that people just, you know, they didn't vote for either of the guy. They just said, hey, I'm going to, you know, write in, you know, somebody's name or whatever, right? Well, anyway, so Doug Jones is declared the winner, and then you're waiting for some type of response from Roy Moore. No response. The president even tweets and says congratulations to Doug Jones. You know, the write-ins were a major part of his victory, but a win is a win. And then Roy Moore comes back out, and Roy Moore is like, wait a minute, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You got to believe in God. You got to believe in Jesus. Like, we still have a chance here. And there could be a recount. And now you're thinking, whoa, what? We just went through all this, and now this guy's calling for a recount? So they go to the Secretary of State's office, and they put him live on TV, the Secretary of State of Alabama, and he's like, look, it's highly unlikely that this could be overturned and Roy Moore wins, you know, after a recount. But he says they happen. People do it, you know. So anyways, a lot of drama. A lot of drama last night on TV, and I was right there with it. I was watching it all last night on the news. So a Democrat wins, which means the Democrat now will go into take over a Senate seat, which I believe the Republicans have 52 and the Democrats now have 49. So it definitely, even though it's the state of Alabama, it definitely changes the balance of power, and also a loss to the president, because the president had fully endorsed Roy Moore, and he was doing robocalls and, you know, telling people to vote for him, and Steve Bannon was out there making pleas for people to vote for this Judge Roy Moore, and he still lost. So, interesting stuff that should happen in the developing weeks as we gear up towards the holiday here. But yeah, so that I was so enthralled in that last night. So, anyways, coming up, folks, we got your news attack. It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere, because you just don't want to go anywhere, okay? Because that's how good my show is. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Feel like you
out on the streets looking good. And baby, deep down in your heart, I guess you know that it ain't right. Never, 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 never heal me when I cry. Baby, I cry all the time, but each time I tell myself that I can't stand the pain. But when you hold me in your arms, I sing it once again. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break another little bit in my heart now, yeah. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. Well, you know you got it. Shine if it makes you feel good. I need you to come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break another little bit of my heart now, yeah. Come on now. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Bring another little bit of my heart, darling, yeah. Have another little piece of my heart now, baby. You know you got it. Sure that makes you feel good.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining us. I forgot that I was still on camera this whole time. Anyways, let's get to your news attack this morning. UPS says holiday deliveries are running behind schedule. As a result, the trucks will no longer come to a complete stop when dropping off your package. They're just throwing them. Because they're behind schedule. I mean, shouldn't it be like isn't it like a mandatory thing now? Like, you just know they're going to be behind schedule. It happens every year. Something is always happening where there's a delay and they're behind schedule. Website sells travel kits to heaven. Interesting. Worried that your good deeds on earth won't guarantee you a place in heaven? Fear no more. A Seattle-based company is offering to hold a spot for you at the pearly gates. And it will even throw in a money-back guarantee. Wow. Reserve a spot in heaven.com. Sells travel kits complete with boarding passes, certificates, and Heaven 101 booklets that offer the chance to enjoy your sin-filled life without consequence while lowering the risk of eternal damnation. The kits are intended to be gag gifts. That's actually kind of funny. Wacky but true. Man arrested after sriracha sauce dispute. A 29-year-old Seattle man was arrested after he was involved in a dispute at a pizza restaurant. The man was arrested after throwing a trash can at a woman outside the restaurant shortly after she'd raised a ruckus over an insufficient amount of sriracha sauce. After cops arrived and arrested the trash can thrower, the woman kept bringing up the sriracha sauce to the cops. People fight over everything. Today's a big day, folks. Today is a big day. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will receive his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and if anyone is deserving of it, it is The Rock. Dwayne Johnson is receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today. The ceremony will honor The Rock in the motion pictures category for his status as a global box office powerhouse. Johnson's star is the 2,624th on the Walk of Fame. His next movie, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, hits theaters next week. So once again, congratulations to the great one. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. That right there is worth a lot of money. No, anyways, The Rock, yes, The Rock will be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, will he be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Will he be The Rock? Will he be Dwayne Johnson? I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be Dwayne Johnson. I'm assuming. Happy birthday is going out to Dick Van Dyke, who is 92. Christopher Plummer is 88. Ted Nugent is 69. Steve Buscemi is 60. Reality TV star Nene Leakes is 50. And also Jamie Foxx is 50. Taylor Swift is 28 this morning. Happy birthday to them, and happy birthday to all of you. And I'm going to do it in The Rock's voice. Happy birthday to you. It doesn't matter. Happy birthday to you. It doesn't matter. Happy birthday to whoever you are. Know your role. Happy birthday to you. If you smell what Eggs, Bacon, and Joey is cooking. All right. I'm just having a little fun this morning. Oh, I also wore a T-shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're going to have a couple guests this morning. It's going to be a very, very busy show. We have Carly Cummings calling in from the bodybuilding. We have Dr. Golden calling in this morning. Positive Mental Attitude with Amy returns today. Lena Gonzalez from Lucha Extreme. She's their announcer. Lucha Extreme's got a big show coming up in Hanford. Lena Gonzalez joining us in studio. Also, Children's Storybook, Gardner Museum. We're going to be getting more updates on that great museum also here on the show today as well. So a very, very busy show. We got the 5 things you need to know this morning coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Boom, boom, boom. Gonna shoot you right down. Take you in my arms. I'm in love with you. Love that is true. Boom, 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 boom. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. When you walk that walk and you talk that talk, you knock me out right off of my feet. Come on and shake, shake it, baby. Shake it up, baby. Shake it, baby. Oh, now, baby. Shake it, baby. I don't mean, baby. Shake it, baby. You're driving me crazy. Shake it, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shake, shake it, baby. Shake it up, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake, shake it, baby. I don't mean, baby. Shake it, baby. Come talk, when you walk that walk, and you talk that talk, you right off of my feet. I need you right now. I mean right now. I don't mean tomorrow. I mean right now. Come on, come on. Come on, shake it up, baby. Come on and shake it, baby. Shake it up, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on and shake it, baby. All right, all right. Shake it, shake it up, baby. Wow, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it up, baby. Come on now, baby.
Forget about that stale cereal or oatmeal. Joey Perez is live on your radios to provide you with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. You are now listening to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Channel 32.3, The Loop TV via Coca-Cola Broadcasting Stations. Also, thank you for joining us at kfunradio.com, KFun 92.5 FM, and don't forget you can watch us worldwide on any mobile device at jliveent.com. That's jliveent.com. Let's get to the 5 things you need to know this morning. What a spectacular light show! Just look up. The Geminid meteor shower, which hits its peak tonight, is expected to be the best ever. So look up. Look up. Here's what else you need to know to get up to speed and out the door. It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show's 5 things. 5 things you need to know this morning. Number 1, the Alabama Senate race. The ruby red state of Alabama turned blue, at least for one night. Doug Jones stunned the political world, beating Republican Roy Moore in a special election to become the first Democrat in a generation to be elected to the Senate from the state. Moore wouldn't concede the narrow loss and demanded a recount, but Alabama's Secretary of State said a change is highly unlikely. The result is an absolute game changer for Republicans and President Trump. Most of the GOP has cast a blind eye to the controversy swirling around the Trump presidency so far, but the party can't ignore a safe seat in a red state falling to the Dems, especially with the midterms coming up next year. Trump, who gave Moore his full endorsement, will share the blame for this loss, and many Republicans fear the president will be an even bigger drag on them in 2018. Besides the sexual misconduct allegations against Moore, race may have played a bigger role than many expected. Jones needed Obama-era turnout from black voters, and he got it. Blacks made up almost 30% of the electorate this time, surpassing the record African-American turnout when Barack Obama was on the ballot. These voters clearly had strong reaction to Moore's many dubious comments on race, like when he said America's families were stronger when there was slavery. Jones, who in 2002 was lead prosecutor against the KKK members responsible for the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing in 1963, and also gave blacks and many whites something to vote for. Democrats are now more energized than they've been in the Trump era, but all those Dems hopeful that Jones will be in Washington next week to vote against the GOP tax bill, slow your roll. Alabama still has to certify the results, which will take a couple weeks, meaning Jones likely won't take the oath of office until after the new year. Number 2, President Trump. Trump and Twitter usually equals trouble. And that's what's exactly what happened after President sent out a suggestive tweet attacking New York Democratic Senator Christine Gillibrand. She'd called for him to resign over the sexual harassment and assault claims against him. Trump responded by calling her a lightweight and saying she used to come to his business office willing to do anything for campaign contributions. Wow. Just wow. Gillibrand said Trump was just trying to silence her, and it won't work. Many Democratic senators, like Elizabeth Warren, came to her defense, saying the president was trying to slut-shame her. The White House said your mind would have to be in the gutter to think the president's comments were sexual in nature. But the biggest burn on this came from the normally tame editorial board of USA Today, which said Trump's tweet indicates the president is not fit to clean the toilets in the Barack Obama presidential library. Yikes, burn. Number 3, North Korea. The United States is willing to talk to North Korea without the regime first getting rid of its nukes. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said that's a huge change to the Trump administration's stance. Tillerson said it's not realistic to demand the North dump its weapons program because they have too much invested in it. And Tillerson says Trump is on board with this line of thinking. It's not clear if this change will bring the North Koreans to the negotiating table. Number 4, New York explosion. The man who police say set off a homemade bomb in a busy pedestrian subway tunnel in the heart of New York now faces several federal and state terrorism charges. Akayed Ullah was also taunted President Trump on social media before the blast, which injured 5, saying, "Trump, you failed to protect your nation," according to a criminal complaint. Ullah's wife, who stayed in his native Bangladesh and who spoke to him a half hour before the blast, told police she didn't know anything about what her husband may have been planning. Number 5, China. The Chinese government reportedly is collecting the DNA samples, fingerprints, eye scans, and blood types of millions of people in its far west territory. Why? It's the only Chinese territory other than Tibet that's not majority ethnic Han Chinese, and it's been under heavy government control and surveillance for a long time. Human rights observers call the mass collection of biodata a gross violation. So there you go, folks. 5 things you need to know this morning. And don't forget to look up. Don't forget to look up tonight. That meteor shower is expected to be the best ever. The best ever. When somebody says something's going to be the best ever, like, your job is just to watch it or look, because it's the best ever. It's the way it is. Anyways, Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, stay with us. We're coming right back, and don't forget, it's our countdown to Christmas, which means if you hear a Christmas song anytime during the show, your job is to call in 559-836-5386 and be caller number 10, and you get a Christmas gift courtesy of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. So once again, anytime during our show that you hear a Christmas song, you got to call in 559-836-5386 to be caller number 10, and you get a Christmas gift.
92.5.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I have a blue, 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 blue Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Your home for classic rock, K-Fun 92.5.
Something's at the edge of your mind. You don't know what it is. Something you were hoping to find. You're not sure what it is. Then you hear the music just can't sort it out. Do you want someone to tell you what they think it's all about? Are you the one and only who said and only you're reaching for the top? Well, the music keeps you going and it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna stop. What is full of compromise, infinite red tape, but the music's got the magic. It's your one chance for escape. Turn me up, it's your turn to dream. A little magic power makes it better than it seems. I'm young now, I'm wild now, I want to be free. I've got the magic power of the music in me. I'm young now, I'm wild, and I'm free. I've got the magic power of the music. I got the music.
KOAD Hanford, KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDPT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Want to give a heads up to my friends out in Lemoore. There was a power outage this morning that PG&E has sent an alert about. Power outage at about 6:43 this morning, and it looks like it says restoration or restored at about 9:43 this morning. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but there was a power outage out in Lemoore. About 11,000 residents affected. All right. Good morning, folks. Thank you so very much for joining us. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. That's the name. Coming up, we got your top of the morning news. Before we do that, I want to talk about a couple of things. It looks like there's a lot to talk about. Well, first of all, there's a lot to talk about in regards to political world because of what happened last night, but also in San Francisco, sad news. Yesterday I told you that their mayor, Ed Lee, had passed away. I mean, he wasn't, feeling sick, or there wasn't any signs of him going to pass away. And former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown says, "I don't know San Francisco without Ed Lee." Talking about the death of San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee, who suffered a heart attack at the age of 65. So that's sad. He wasn't supposed to pass away, and he did. So I tell you that a lot of people are talking about the political world today because it changes the landscape. Even though it's in Alabama, it has nowhere near us, it still changes the landscape of the country in regards of the Senate votes. And a lot of people are blaming Steve Bannon for telling or even helping Donald Trump and convincing him to endorse Roy Moore, a candidate who is already plagued with so many issues. But if you really look at the numbers, it was a really close race, which means a lot of people out there supported Roy Moore. So whether you are celebrating or not as a Democrat or if you're upset because you're a Republican, I mean, both parties really had enthusiasm from the voters yesterday in Alabama. So if anything, you know, regardless of what your political beliefs are or however you want to choose to live your life and vote for whoever you want to vote for, the enthusiasm is there. The enthusiasm is there. I just got some breaking news also here this morning that White House press secretary has confirmed that Omarosa Newman has resigned from her position in the White House. This is Omarosa. She was a contestant on Donald Trump's Apprentice program and a very successful woman. And then Donald Trump, when he had obviously been elected, he was building his team and he brought Omarosa on. And she has resigned. This is breaking news. Omarosa Newman has resigned from her position in the White House. So that is breaking news this morning for you guys. All right, so the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Are you guys ready for this? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2018 has announced its inductees. You guys ready? Bon Jovi, The Cars, Dire Straits, The Moody Blues, and Nina Simone are the 2018 inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The organization announced today. Gospel pioneer sister Rosetta Tharpe was chosen to receive the award for early influence. For the Moody Blues, the honor comes after years of fans harping that the group deserved recognition. The band became eligible for the honor in 1989, and in 2013, a Rolling Stone reader poll listed the Moody Blues as one of the top 10 bands that needed to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, according to the organization. To be eligible for nomination, an individual artist or band must have released its first commercial record at least 25 years prior to its induction year. That means the 2018 nominees must have released their first official recording no later than 1992. To choose the 2018 inductees, an international voting body of more than 900 artists, historians, and members of the music industry received ballots, and the top 5 artists elected were comprised of fans' ballot that was tallied along with other ballots. The ceremony will be held on April 14th in Cleveland. SiriusXM will carry a radio broadcast of the ceremony as well as a special broadcast throughout the year devoted to inductees past and present. And HBO will broadcast the ceremony with details to be announced later. So congratulations to Bon Jovi, The Cars, Dire Straits, The Moody Blues, and Nina Simone, all 2018 inductees to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here's something I want to talk to you guys about. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Oh, you guys lose sound when I put up a picture, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about this. Here it is. This is a big event happening December the 31st out at the Hanford Civic Auditorium. It's K-Fun, 92.5 FM's annual New Year's Eve gala, or gala. Beatleville, presenting the music of the Beatles, one of the premier bands in California. December 31st, Hanford Civic Auditorium. Tickets are on sale now. You can go to kfunconcerts.com for more information. Doors open at 7 p.m. It's going to be a fun night. You don't want to miss it. Beatleville, presenting the music of the Beatles. The Beatles. My name is Ringo Starr. I'm also here with John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Sir Paul McCartney. All right, that's my Beatles impression. Let me see if I can get another picture up here real quick without the music coming off. Okay, now we're back on. All right. This is the event that we're going to be talking about today as well. This is December the 17th. Pro Wrestling, 3 p.m. at the Longfield Center in Hanford. Lena Gonzalez is going to be coming in to talk about this in just a little bit. 3 p.m., Longfield Center. Live TV taping of Lucha Extreme Holiday Bash. You don't want to miss this event. Happening Sunday, December the 17th. Free admission with canned food. So it's going to be a food drive for the King's Pantry. So once again, folks, don't miss it. Pro wrestling at the Longfield Center in Hanford. And since The Rock is getting his Hollywood Walk of Fame today, it's only, it's only right that we talk about pro wrestling today. And it's only right that I'm wearing my Hulk Hogan t-shirt. Can you guys see it? Let's see. Ah, yeah, brother. I wore it today because we were going to talk wrestling. Lucha Extreme. All right. Man, well, there's a lot of stuff going on to this morning. Deputy Attorney General testifying before the House on Russia investigation today as well. Lot going on. Okay, folks, if you didn't hear, there was a Christmas song that was played a while ago, and I'm only caller number 6, which means if you want to be caller number 10, call me right now. 559-836-5386, 559-836-5386. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Taxi down the runway, I could hear the people shout. They said, "Don't come back here, Yankee.
in the great holiday traditions.
I just hope I don't get drunk and sing Christmas carols like I did last year.
Your home for classic rock, KFUN 92.5.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you'll really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Doesn't care if it's 10 below. He's sitting by the fire's cozy glow. He don't care about the cold and the winds that blow. He just says, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. Ooh-wee goes the star. Why should he worry when he's nice and warm? His gal by his side and the lights turn low. He just says, let it snow, let it snow.
The weather outside is frightful, but that fire is delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought lots of corn for popping. The lights are way down low, so let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally say goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you'll only hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. Long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Joey Perez is live in the studio now till 10 a.m. for the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Thank you so very much for joining me on Channel 32.3, The Loop, via Coca-Cola Broadcasting Stations, and also JLiveENT.com. Thank you so much for joining us on television, and thank you so much for joining us on radio at 92.5 FM, KFUNradio.com, and our free app, KFUN 92.5. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey, Facebook.com/KFUNradio, and Facebook.com. Search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Don't forget, I'll be live tweeting soon, so if you want to follow me on Twitter now, go ahead and do that at Eggs, Bacon, Joey. Last time I live tweeted during the American Music Awards, the official American Idol page retweeted me. Yeah. All right, let's get to your top of the morning news, weather and traffic here this morning on the show. This year, you wanted to know more about one of the most powerful storms on record, the devastating Hurricane Irma, but you were also curious about Cardi B and unicorn frappuccinos. Google's annual list of the most popular searches is here, offering a peek into what people are really thinking about. Like 2017 itself, this year's top searches skew a little darker than usual, but are punctuated with some whimsy and positive moments. The top trending searches in the U.S. Were Irma, Matt Lauer, Tom Petty, the Super Bowl, and the Las Vegas shooting. To determine the most popular trending searches, Google looked at its trillions of filtered out spam and repeats and identified searches that had the highest uptick in traffic compared with the previous year. It breaks them into categories like news, sorry, I'm picking my eye, memes and recipes. Beef stroganoff was a hit, while hashtag Me Too didn't show up on the list. The movement's impact certainly did. High-profile men who have been accused of sexual misconduct were among the most searched for the people in the U.S., including Lauer, Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, and Bill O'Reilly. Lauer topped global searches as well, and Louis C.K. was one of the most searched for actors. Donald Trump, though, isn't anywhere to be found on Google's list, but that's because he was just a search for last year and therefore not trending. So there you go. Google's top list. All right. A pair of a puzzling new crime trend targeting vitamin supplements have detectives scratching their heads. Police believe the same two men are responsible for raiding several Valley stores. The first theft happened Thanksgiving morning. In just 5 minutes, almost $5,000 worth of merchandise stolen. Police say these two men are clearly experienced in what they do. Their faces have been spotted inside specialty vitamin stores across California. Police say these frequent shoppers are actually grand theft suspects. Their reason for stealing, detectives are still trying to understand. Lieutenant Mark Hudson of the Fresno Police Department said, "Yeah, this is the first we've heard of this type of theft. So far, the two men have been connected to 3 cases, one at Fresno Sprouts and twice at Clovis Sprouts. This Facebook post by Clovis Police Department has already generated more possible victims, and they put up a picture of these thefts that have been going on. Sergeant Jim Koch of the of the Clovis Police Department said they may be traveling up the 99 corridor and hitting different stores. Police say the two men appear to be using the same strategy, entering the store with baggy jackets and stuffing them full of bottles. I believe an alert went out to other Sprouts stores that these two males are going in to steal vitamins," Lieutenant Hudson said. Police are still trying to tally all of the missing merchandise. One of the store managers told us the thieves seem to go after high-ticketed items, supplements for energy and heart health. Well, Tulare County fire crews are battling a recycling center fire in the city of Farmersville. It broke out at about 5:30 Wednesday morning. The fire quickly grew, threatening nearby homes and a business, but fire crews have been able to contain the flames. Officials said the recycling center is a complete loss. The cause of fire is not yet known. Well, in July, Veronica Brower pleaded not guilty to killing her 2-month-old baby girl. Detectives say an autopsy determined the infant had major head trauma that caused the fatal injuries. But Tuesday, a judge decided there's not enough evidence to put Brower on trial for the death of her 2-month-old girl. The autopsy was conducted by a pathologist who is under scrutiny for problems with alcohol. Dozens of friends and family members came to court to support Brower in court. Well, Fresno police say they are looking for a 15-year-old boy who has never run away from home before. Devin M. Ortinzio Gary was last seen in the area of Shaw and Palm Avenues around 2:40 p.m. Tuesday. They said he left home after getting into an argument with family. He was wearing a white T-shirt, dark-colored shorts, and gray Vans shoes. Police say Devin is considered an at-risk missing teen because he has never run away before. He also has diabetes and manages mental health issues. Devin is 5'9", 200 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. Police said he is small. He has small scarring on his shins from skateboarding. If you've seen Devin, you are urged to call the Fresno Police Department at 559-621-7000 or dial 911 to report sightings. Well, last year before winter break, Tracy Casina, a first-grade teacher at Meadow Lane Elementary in Lemoore, challenged her class to a blanket drive. This year, she is expanding the effort. Casina said the students in her class this year were interested in the idea, so she decided to do the drive just as she did last year. As she saw the students get more excited about the blanket drive, she said she decided to challenge the rest of the school. The students have gathered 55 blankets so far, and Casina said they are trying to reach the goal of 80 blankets. Big shout out to Meadow Lane Elementary and their students, and Tracy Casina, the first grade teacher there. Well, your current temperature right now is a chilly 29 degrees and partly cloudy. The high for today will be 63, Thursday 66, Friday 71, and Saturday 65 degrees. Your current traffic report is brought to you by my friends at DataFlow, the best copy machines. If you're looking for the best copy machines and you just started a business and you need a copy machine in your office, or if you have a business and your copy machine is going to the dump and you need a new one, go see my friend Joe at DataFlow. Start startdbs.com. That is startdbs.com. Traffic hazard at 43 in Whitley Avenue in Hanford. Also, animal hazard at 99 North and 180 in Fresno. And a traffic collision unknown injuries at 180 East and McCall Avenue in Fresno. So please drive safely out there, folks. And remember to be cautious of the other drivers on the road. That is very important. That's your top of the morning news. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
following businesses are underwriters of KFUN 92.5. If you would like to hear your business on KFUN, call our underwriting department at 559-639-5925.
Dataflow Business Systems, Hanford's leaders within the document management industry, is now an authorized Kyocera, Lexmark, OQ1 Data, and Newline Interactive dealer with local technicians and a dedicated account manager based out of Hanford. Dataflow Business Systems, together with their partners, offer a wide range of standalone MFPs, desktop printers, and software that help their customers with improved information sharing, resource optimization, and document workflows. They have an award-winning product lineup of document solutions that consistently set the standard for high performance, superior image quality, ease of use, and durability. Whether you're
to celebrate all of your special occasions. Whether you're hosting a holiday party, business function, or meeting, or whatever the occasion might be, we can accommodate you. Our location offers Wi-Fi capabilities, music, ample space for a screening or presentation, and convenient parking, both on the street as well as an adjacent back parking lot. Our executive chef can tailor any menu for the occasion, from steaks and pastas to soups and salads, plus sandwiches, burgers, and even desserts. Plus, our experienced staff are here to help with every detail. Rock and Roll Deli and Diner seats up to 40 guests and is available to reserve almost any day or evening. Call us today and reserve early. For more information on hosting your event at the Rock and Roll Deli and Diner, call 559-639-5000. That's 639-5000.
KFUN rocks.